Ladies and gentlemen, Jazz Borgonzo, this is what's next. This is video number 3 of the day. And it's not what you think. I was going to do a video regarding Cuomo, his antics, his stupidity, his assholery, and how severely damaging his administration has been, not since day one, since he stepped in office. It's just, too many videos for that. You could easily concentrate on his womanizing. You could easily concentrate, because that's what the Democrats, that's what the left wants you to concentrate on. They want you to concentrate on the whole, quote, Me Too movement, which, of course, Me Too movement has been dead for at least a year. But more importantly, the thousands dead under his feet since COVID broke out in February of last year. And instead of concentrating on getting rid of his ass because of this, you want to just say, well, we need to get rid of him because he's such a womanizer, instead of just saying, you know what, the guy's a piece of crap as a governor because of how he treated thousands in nursing homes by putting COVID infected patients in those said nursing homes. Speaking of, we are now going to continue this. We're going to switch over this story, shall I say. This story comes out of Breitbart. This comes from the Guy Benson show. He is on Fox News Radio. FNC's Dean. Cuomo will fall because of convenient Me Too reasons, not the criminal nursing home conduct. Now, before I play this, on Tuesday's broadcast of Fox News Radio Guy Benson show, FNC senior meteorologist Janice Dean, who had family members pass away in nursing homes under Cuomo, his watch. So she's got a vested interest, sadly, in this, as well as thousands of parents and family members. Stated that while sexual harassment scandal around New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is a, quote, worthy one, it's also convenient for Democrats, and that Cuomo's downfall will be because of sexual harassment, not the criminal behavior with the nursing homes. Quote, Dean said, I think the Me Too movement, while a worthy one, is a convenient one as well for Democratic lawmakers and people who really don't like this governor to get justice. I think he's going to fall because of sexual harassment accusations rather than the real criminal ones, which is helping kill 15,000 elderly. Unbelievable number. An unbelievable number, 15,000. She likens it to Al Capone, which of course Al Capone didn't get prison time because of all the murders, racketeering, prostitution, illegal sales of alcohol at that time. No. Tax evasion. That's how they got Al Capone. Tax evasion. And she likens this to the Me Too movement, which of course the Me Too movement has been irrelevant for at least a year now. But Let's take a listen. This comes from the Guy Benson Show, courtesy of FNC Radio.
He's got these two scandals around him. One on the nursing homes and the cover-up that we've talked about. Then there's this, sexual harassment side of it as well. You, of course, are following it extremely closely. Just your 50,000-foot view, your feelings as you see, to some extent, finally some justice coming and some accountability coming, but perhaps in not fully satisfactory ways to a certain extent.
It's a good way to put it. I think, obviously, the tide is turning on this governor very quickly. And I think the Me Too movement, while a worthy one, is a convenient one as well for Democratic lawmakers and people who really don't like this governor to, get justice. I think he's going to fall because of the sexual harassment accusations rather than the real criminal ones, which is helping kill 15,000 elderly. And I liken it to the Al Capone, what happened to Al Capone when
getting
they
him
got
on
him
tax fraud. Yeah,
exactly. And that's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to happen very quickly. I think there's going to be more women coming out, and it's going to be a convenient way to get him to step down. And even though I think it'll be a great day when he steps down, because he really is a terrible governor, has done some really awful things, obviously, especially for my family. But I don't want people to forget, and I want those lawsuits, the federal one and the FBI and the Department of Justice. I want those investigations to continue because I think justice needs to be done, especially on behalf of all of the families that want answers that still don't have them. So while it's convenient to get rid of him for a Me Too situation, which is a valid one, I don't want people to lose, sight on what the biggest issue with him is, and that is his hand at, his March 25th mandate, which is where it all began.
Yeah, I think he's in trouble. I'm not sure if he's done yet. We'll see. There might be more women to come, as you say. I do wonder, would this all have blown up in his face if not for the nursing homes context, where people sort of felt, okay, he's awful. There's this one scandal. Let's finish him off with this other stuff that we've been maybe keeping our mouths shut about or what have you. I do find it very odd why people would need an excuse if that's how they're thinking. Like, oh, I can finally go after him for this thing instead of this giant scandal over here. Maybe it's because they've been ignoring the giant scandal over here month after month after month, and they felt guilty about it, but they can't really admit to that. Maybe that's part of it. Let's see how it plays out. Janice, I'm sure we'll have you back here to talk about it because that story is not over.
For now, courtesy of Guy Benson, Fox News Radio host. It's sad and pathetic that Cuomo, who has been involved in this under his watch, his Secretary of Health, and those staffers involved in this atrocity. I didn't know to the tune. I really didn't. I knew it was thousands, but I didn't know it was 15,000 that had been affected under Cuomo's watch. And like I said, sadly, Janice Dean is 100% correct that Cuomo will be forced out because of this Me Too. Not to say it's not nonsense. It's not. But in the big picture, compared to the nursing home atrocity, it's a minor one. I agree. I agree it's a worthy one, as she does, but not to the length of this, And and she's absolutely correct also, is that there will be more women who will step up and say, hey, he did A, B, and C. Let's force him out on that, he was under his watch. 15,000 elderly died. No, 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 no. That's not important. What's important is how he grabbed his women. That's what's important. And that's how the left will look at it. It's exactly how the left will look at it. And once again, it's a recurring theme, the sad state of affairs, as I said in previous videos, and it's just going to go on. It's just going to go on. If this were a Republican governor, bet you dollars to donuts, this guy would have been thrown out on his ass already. He would have been gone. The second the first situation started popping up regarding the deaths in nursing homes, this guy would have been trashed, he would have been canceled out, and he would have been thrown out. But because he has a D next to his name, but because he's a liberal, we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, wait. He grabbed this woman's butt? Oh, well, he needs to go. Now he needs to go. Before, let's not talk about that. But no, now he really needs to go now. He touched these women inappropriately. He needs to go now. Can't make this crap up. You can't make this stuff up. And I'll end it right here. And once again, with that being said, I'm Jazz Broganzo. This is what's next. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.